boobing noses?
Yes.
For the first time, guys. Hi everyone, and welcome to this video of me explaining how Michael and I introduced Monty and Molly to each other with huge success. I just want to start by saying that I am not a professional cat therapist or vet or anything like that. And if you have any questions or you are in doubt you are doing the right thing introducing two cats to each other, please go look online for a cat therapist or talk to the vet or ask someone who is like a professional. Hey Molly. First of all, I want to say go slow. She's attacking me right now, look at her. She's such a kitten. Yeah, go slow introducing two cats to each other if you want them to become friends. Cats need time, just like we need time to adjust to new situations, and cats tend to be a little bit territorial. You know what I mean. We used Jackson Galaxy's methods where we were feeding Molly on one side of the room and Monty on the other side of the room. So when Molly was completely free of fleas, we knew that we could start to introduce the two of them to each other. We started to pull her cage up against the door, and we placed like a blanket on top of it so they couldn't see each other through the blanket. Both of them got something really nice to eat on each side of like the sheet. We fed them twice a day in the beginning on each side, and I know that in Jackson Galaxy's methods the cats aren't allowed any free meals, so they're only eating like in front of the sheet when they're like separate to each other. But since Monty got really stressed about not having his dry food available all the time, we just experienced that it were like stressing him out a lot. So we found his favorite wet food that he can always eat and did that instead. I think that you should really think about how your cats are. I mean, if a cat is used to have food all the time available and can easily control it, maybe it will stress the cat or maybe not. Just feel your cats out and you will notice what works and what doesn't work. We did this feeding without them being able to see each other in like 3 days or so, and then we started to lift the sheet just a little bit.
And she will go back to eat.
Did
There
she
you
hiss?
go.
Did she hiss?
No, not at all.
Wow, Monty, go with your favorite food.
But I think that was it for now. I will just close.
Yeah, that was
because
it. That was it.
you need
that
to.
was a good first
You
time.
need to end this on a peak.
It is really cute because Monty and Molly actually realize there's another cat, and they boob noses without any hissing or anything, so that was really nice. But in so many situations it doesn't really go that easy, so just be really careful because your cat can freak out and your new cat can also freak out, and that is really stressing. So you have to be 100% sure that your cat is really relaxed and the new cat is also relaxed. And then it's really important to remember to stop while it is positive. So for instance, don't go ahead and lift the sheet up just a little bit more while the cats are eating. Don't do that. Stop on a high note, like when it's a positive experience, so you don't go too far. You have to take it very slow. And then there's the whole scent swapping. When the new cat is relaxed in the environment, maybe after a week, maybe after 3, you will have to figure that out yourself. You will swap the cats around and let them experience the other cat's environment. So what we did was to place Molly, of course they didn't see each other or anything, took Molly out in the bathroom and let her experience like the bathroom, all the new smells, and then she could definitely smell Monty. Then we let Monty out. We didn't place him in the office, he just walked in there by himself because the door was open because Molly was in the bathroom, and then he experienced her room. He sniffed everything and was very curious. It was a very positive experience, but it can be very difficult for a cat to smell another cat. So just relax, and if your cat starts to freak out and hiss and go crazy. Don't pick your cat up if it's like freaking out. Try opening the favorite wet food and lure him or her out of the room again, because then it's just too much. So take it really slow. Again, I can't stress that enough. And because the whole scent swapping was very positive for both Monty and Molly, we continued with the whole feeding on the other side of the blanket. So within the next couple of weeks, we just lifted just a little bit more each day, so they could see each other, but they couldn't harm each other or anything. And they didn't want it to. We think it was a match made in heaven for these two, and it's not that easy every time. Sometimes it can take months, or like sometimes the cats don't even want to get along. If you really want your cats to get along, it's really important that you take it slow. Also, what we used was a Filiway diffuser. You just plug it in and some kind of cat pheromones, I don't know. But it seems to be working. That was really nice. I'm going to link it here. Also, we used Bach remedies. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but it's some kind of flower thing, I don't know. But it's really good, and it was working. And we also used a supplement called Sulkine. I'm not sure if it is Danish or if it's even available in the States, I don't know, or the rest of the world. But I will link it here anyway, so you can check it out. And before I go again, I just want to say a big thank you to Jackson Galaxy for these amazing videos on how to introduce two cats. It really helped us a lot. So go Google him if you want to know more. She's coming. They're pooping noses. Eating.